Trusty helper Tim's back. He's throwing stuff on the ground, but we are working on the roof X brace now. You can do what's it say on the roof brace? Is it 1 1/4? What's the paper say? I think they say you can do 1 1/8. I'm doing mine 1 1/4 because I didn't buy 1 1/8 just for this. What's it say minimum is on that? Purple. So
1 1/8.
So yeah, they said 1 1/8, but there's not many bars that 1 1/8 is a minimum. So I'm doing 1 1/4. We're gonna have one here, and then we're gonna go from the windshield bar to there. Okay, so we had to hand cope this because you'll have to remember in these bends right here, it sandwiches this pipe. So an 1 5/8 pipe is no longer 1 5/8 in the bends unless you have a mandrel bender, which not many of us have, $10,000-$15,000 for that. So it's just normal. It's normal to see in race cars some deflection in the material here. It's not flat, but it's obviously not perfectly round still. So you need to remember to perfectly, just to hand cope this stuff, and it'll fit really good. So that's where we're at. It's just kind of taped in there. I was gonna do a time lapse. Memory card was full. I'm just too lazy to empty it. So anyway, we're gonna tack this in, and then we'll start working on this other one. And man, that funny car deal looks nice. All right, I suck. I didn't time lapse it, but this is the X brace on the roof. Like I said, it's 1 1/4 instead of 1 1/8, like they say you can do. I'm gonna go ahead and get it tacked in. It's not tacked in yet. The one long bar is just tacked, but we're using the centrial tools to hold the other one in place. And I went ahead and I used, this is 1 5/8 main roll bar and 1 5/8 windshield bar. I used the 1 1/2 hole saw bit, and I finished coping it by hand so I can kind of massage it and get it just right. But that's the gist of it. Looks good, turned out pretty good. So yeah, turns out pretty good. So that'll button up the roof portion right there. The only thing left is just little 1-inch gussets that you have to have, and these bars need to be within 3 inches of this corner here, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, all right, y'all. Not really a good way for me to give y'all a time lapse of this, but look, throwing stuff on the ground. I just wanted to show y'all my sparkly floors. No, I'm just kidding. All right. There's paperwork down there. Okay. So, just kidding. Okay. So it needs to be within 3 inches of the corner. This is just the 3-inch mark. If that's good. So I'm gonna work on the one over there and there. I'm gonna do videos as I go because, like I said, I don't have really like a way to strap the camera to the ceiling. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do these gussets real quick, get them knocked out. All right, like I said, I can't really do a time lapse because I don't have a way to hang a camera from the roof, but so working with here. Good fit up. So there has to be 2 gussets per at least 3 corners within 3 inches of the corner. It needs to be 4 inches long minimum. Okay, so read your SFI specs. So this is what we're working on. I already have the other one over there done. It's just sitting there at that magnet, and then we're gonna same thing there, and then we'll just do 2 back there. So it's kind of where we're sitting right now. Like I said, I'm sorry I can't really do a time lapse. You wouldn't see anything because I can't hang the camera from the ceiling. So yeah, so we're at. All right, we got the gussets tacked in on the front. Okay, so the front ones are done. Now I'm gonna start this back one here, which is gonna be a little tricky, but that's what we're gonna do there. And then the roof X and the gussets can be completely welded out, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna work towards. All right, y'all, got the gussets in. They're not fully welded around, but they're all in there. If y'all can't tell by the sound of my voice, I feel terrible. So I'm not getting near as much done as I wanted to, but there you have it. All right, guys, I'm gonna try and keep pushing so I can keep making some content, but sorry I didn't do a time lapse on those. It's kind of hard. Like I said, I don't have something to hold it at this angle, but the other stuff I can video. But here you have it. 1, 2, 3 points of contact with them gusset on both sides. And now I'm gonna go take some medicine. All right, I want to show y'all something real quick, and this is important to remember. When you switch between notching 1 5/8, 1 1/2, 1 1/4, 1 3/4, you can't leave your notcher set the same, because look, if I were to notch that, the bit would obviously favor the lower side of this pipe, okay? I was notching 1 inch pipe and it was center, and this is 1 1/4, so you could mess up some material and cost you a little bit of material if you don't remember this. So just a little food for thought. This always needs to be adjusted according to what size you're working on. If you don't do that, it might cost you some material. It's not a bunch, but just something to remember. Keep it in the back of your head. So just wanted to share that before I started cutting this pipe. All right, guys, I just want to thank all of y'all for tuning in. Our subscriber counts, view counts, likes, comments, everything has been on the rise. Not breaking any records, but hey, anything's better than nothing. Like I said, that makes me feel good, makes me feel like I'm helping somebody. And at the end of the day, that's what I really want to be able to do. So this video was a rough one, guys. Couldn't really do much of a time lapse at the angle, and I sounded terrible, and I'm super sorry that y'all had to hear me breathing like that, but y'all know how sinuses are. You're congested, it's miserable. So luckily I'm on the downside of that. Like I said, I hope everybody had a safe and happy new year with their family, and we're gonna keep pushing. This video isn't real long, and like I said, I kind of sucks a little bit with no time lapse, but it is what it is. So the roof structure is in there, the gussets are in there. We have a few other things we're gonna go ahead and jump onto and get to work on and stuff like that. So just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in and comment and stuff like that. I enjoy reading the comments and the constructive criticism. I don't mind at all. Like I said, I'm not a professional, guys. I don't do this for a living. I'm figuring out just like anybody else would have to. So it's making it fun, and sometimes a pretty good challenge. So anyway, thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video.